Mr. Boo.
Hey everybody, it is I, Mr. Boo, the Entertainment Guru, Mr. Boo, Entertainment Guru, right here on YouTube. And today, we are back with more WWE 2K25 news. We do have some entrances to look at and to kind of go over the good and the bad on those. But we also are here mainly to focus on the roster. As Monday over on IGN, they gave us the full roster review at FanFest, which really was put together just very poorly, very quickly, very haphazardly. We got some pictures and some listed names, and we got no screenshots, no in-game footage of any kind, no actual entrances or anything with that. We had a little opening by LA Knight, but no one else, made it into the video to even talk about anything. Other than that, the roster is stacked. I will link down below. SmackDown Hotel has covered the roster. I will link their website in the description down below, as they have 281 superstars. Now, we know there's supposed to be 300 plus, but even in that reveal, they did say much more variants, which means, different Bray Wyatts, different Undertakers, hopefully purple gloved Undertaker, because he did take on Yokozuna in the WWF at a PLE event. And what better way than this bloodline thing to have Yokozuna, turn the tables and actually beat Undertaker, and he ruined the streak. He ended it, and we get the purple gloves if it was at WrestleMania. I'm not sure when they did, but I know they did, and we just want that purple gloved Undertaker. So many more variants of people are to come, and that will fill in those 300 plus. I know Natalya said she had an extra character with an extra costume change in there, so we'll just see. But let's get into it, because today, yes, we have those entrances, and we will be rolling that footage here shortly. And then we're going to get down to the meat and potatoes of this video, because like I said, it is more about the roster. And we got that on Monday, that I guess you can call it a roster reveal on Monday. But today I woke up and put on the old YouTubes here and saw that there was some leaked, the DLC list was leaked. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. I don't know. It's a leak. You could take it with a grain of salt. It is up on the rumor mill, and it is there for all to see. We're going to go over it, because even though that roster was stacked and is coming to us fully loaded, there was some missing pieces, and those pieces might be in this supposed leaked teaser thing for the DLC. And the reason we say it is a leak, because they haven't officially announced anything, but it's also to me, it's a little too forward-facing. It's a little too easy. It's a little too in your face, as the past years have been. Here's a hint, here's a clue, here's a drizzle of this, and a little dash of that, and a little salt bay of this might be this person. And we really had to look into those clues. And this looks more like back when it was I think someone mentioned 2K17s was more upfront and obvious like this. There's not really a lot that's oblivious to us. But I have about 16, 17 people here that I could pick out of this supposed leak that we are going to go over that would fill in that roster perfectly. But let's first look at these wonderful entrances, and then we'll talk about, the not so wonderful one that I'm going to show as well. Roll that footage. And up first, obviously, I've extracted the sound for copyright reasons. WWE owns the music, but you see the architect, you see the visionary, you see the new updated Seth freaking Rollins. Now, we've got kind of the new motions a little bit there, but right here, I think someone in some comments had mentioned, where's the fire? Where's the pyro? Okay, minus that, the hair looks good. He's got the new outfit. He's got the new movements here. It's slightly updated, which is always a good thing. He's got the strut. He's definitely the visionary this year for sure. And then the one part that I love is when he does get in the ring, he struts around like Seth freaking Rollins does, and everyone's, doing his song. And eventually the music, just like you see on TV, cuts off right here. And the fans in the game are, whoa, whoa, oh. So it's very TV presentation style. It is very, very much so what we see on TV, minus the pyro. You can add the pyro. You can add or take away whatever you want. But this entrance is good, in my opinion. And then we go to our second entrance of the three we're showing, and it is an updated Zelina Vega. She's got a more updated look. She's not Queen Zelina anymore. She's got the dyed hair, the pink and the blonde, the black and white outfit representing that Puerto Rican flag. She's kind of got the same movements, maybe some slight upgrades and subtle differences. But all in all, the graphics look good. Her facial scan looks good. Her model looks good. It does look like they did not get her new tattoo in there. And I don't know if that's a tattoo artist thing, a Zelina thing, or a 2K thing, but hopefully it gets updated. And that brings me to the last of our 3 entrances, our American-made faction, American-made stable entrance here. Ivy Nile and Chad Gable, and of course the good old brothers there, and all their American-made wrestling glory. But I think Ivy Nile looks really good. I know there's been people that said like everyone in this entrance looks photorealistic, and I think the one that's the most photorealistic is Ivy Nile. Comment down below if you think I'm wrong or if I'm right, but there's just something off about there's something off about all the men. There's something that's not quite photorealistic about it. I don't know if it's just me or whatever, but what is truthful about this is it is just a copy and paste job of the Hurt Lockers entrance, minus Bobby Lashley and the crew. Now it's Chad Gable and his crew. It is the Hurt Lockers entrance, and that is just lazy. So with good updated models and good entrances and one good updated model and a copy and paste job with 3 so-so models there on those entrances, we get to the main topic today. We are talking about the roster once again, and this is the leaked photo that's going around, and it's a little in your face. It's a little too to the point for me to think it's true. Maybe it's something, maybe it could be a workup that the guy got, his hands on, an early mock-up of what they're going to tease. We don't know. A leak is a leak, so take that with a grain of salt. It is not confirmed, but it is posted by, I do believe, 2K Stan, and he's usually not wrong. So let's just go over what I can see here and how it actually fits with the names we've been hearing and the names that did not appear in that really hastily done roster reveal on Monday. We're going to start with the obvious there, the weightlifting that says Grace, Jordan Grace. If you look down at the bottom there, you see a clear MCMG with a city behind it, Motor City Machine Guns. And right to the right of that, or to the left, depending on how you're viewing, you see kind of like sideways, it says OTM. That's another tag team from NXT. OTM did not make it in. Now, one of the real obvious ones is right to the right side of your screen underneath the spider web. It literally says Penta and shows part of his mask. This one's a little more subtle over here on the opposite side with the Japanese flowers from the lovely cherry blossom. That's Julia. We know that that's Julia. And right above that, you see the V with the horns. That's definitely Stephanie Valcure. You literally see the body, and then it kind of fades away down below. The body Ventura. So Jesse, the body Ventura. Then you've got it literally right there in green, right under where it says the body. You do have Rascals, and I looked that up, and apparently, I wasn't keen on who was Wesley's partner, but we could be getting Wesley's partner, which would form the Rascals. Then, obviously, we're going to go back over to the right above where Penta is, and we're going to look at that spider web, and I think that that's Victoria. Now, a lot of people are probably going to think, oh man, Love Bites, yeah, AJ Lee, but I think it's the Black Widow. It's Victoria. Then we have, it says down here, Fatal and has hearts. I'm thinking Fatal Influence, because we have Fallon Henley and JC Jane, and all we're missing is Jasmine Nix. So I'm thinking that's Jasmine Nix. And then right there in the middle of the screen, I mean, come on, that's his tattoo, that's his logo, that's his symbol, and who's next? Who's next on this list? Goldberg. That's an obvious one. Now, if you see where it's whited out, right underneath where I said you see the V and the horns up top, it says, I believe in, and then there's a faded out JH. I don't know if they're really going to do a TNA thing. I don't know. Jordan Grace is signed with NXT. Joe Hendry was at the Royal Rumble, and Joe Hendry in an interview stated how fun would it be to be in some sort of DLC pack, NXT, TNA crossover thing with WWE games. So I'm thinking that could be Joe Hendry, but I don't believe until it's confirmed. I don't believe in Joe Hendry being in WWE 2K25. Then we got the eyes right there by the spider web with the makeup. I believe that that is Sol Ruka's tag team partner and NXT woman superstar Zarya. And I believe if we move this down just a little bit, that now that it's viewable there as I moved and repositioned, you see the pot of gold and the shamrocks. I don't believe that that's Hornswoggle in any way, shape, or form. No, I believe that is Fit Finley right there, ladies and gentlemen. Then as we readjust, we see a Japanese gate kind of wooden structure up top and a mountain with the Japanese logo sun behind it. I believe these are hints of the legendary Hall of Famer, the women's wrestler, Bull Nakano. So there you have it. With the tag teams in there, I have got 17 people, and I know there's usually 20 plus in these packs and these DLC things. And underneath the spider web, kind of off to the side, it's really hard to see, but there is a hand with an eye in it. And I'm just going to say, hey, my personal selfish Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru choice here would be Aleister Black coming back and actually like surprising us in the DLC as well. But that's all I got for you today. I've been Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru. This has been some more good entrances, a really bad entrance, some good models, some bad models, and a roster DLC potential leak. This fills in a lot of the blanks. If you see anyone that I didn't see, hey, comment in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. But I'm out.